Hi, this is Kevin Miller, founder of Free Agent Academy, and this is a special message that I am inserting. Those of you who are podcast listeners, this is not the actual show that we do every week. This is really a video blog, but it is actually a promotion. Though you wouldn't be here listening if you weren't interested in taking action in becoming self-employed and having a free agent lifestyle. So bear with me real quick here. I'm going to be reading a little bit. This is 3 chances for you to discover your best business idea. Most people out here listening do not know what their best idea is. They don't know what would be viable, or they do have some kind of an idea that could be viable, but not sure if they could really do it, and they are quick to discount themselves. That's what I want to address here, because the reality is there's so many myths around self-employment that it's only for the special, the lucky, the brilliant, the whatever. And that is almost laughable when I know of so many self-employed people who are of so many different ages, just like our members, from ages 20 to 60 and beyond, men and women, all different personality styles, which we really pay attention to in this process. And they are self-employed doing things that fit their personality styles or their circumstances of life, but it is just doing the work. And I was thinking this morning that it's really similar to losing weight. If you are the type of person that can lose weight and could keep it off, then you're the type of person that could be successfully self-employed. Now, that's not easy, I know, and a lot of you are hearing this right now and going, well, I can't do that. That's more important than anything else. And because it is a commitment, it is a long-term process, and it is doing the same things every day and going through and doing the work. That's what this is. That's what is creating successfully self-employed people through our system at Free Agent Academy. There's really a science to this, a science and an art. The science is doing the work, going through the curriculum, understanding what you care about at the core, what your core values are, what you want to achieve at the end, and also just who you are in essence. And a lot of you don't know, so it's discovery there. Then understanding, your personality style, strengths, weaknesses, those types of things that you need to be working in. We need to make sure that the work you go after embodies that. Then really getting into what is your past, what is your background, your history, your experience, your skills, your abilities, your talents, your giftings. And again, a lot of you don't know those things. Some of you have an idea, but it's taking those things within the context of your life, the things that we've talked about before, your skills, abilities, passions, cares, and taking those things through that process, which is that's really contains our first 3 courses at Free Agent Academy. Through that process, there's an art. I mean, there really is. And really the art of that is your own discovery. We do a lot of work of pulling things out of you, asking the right questions, obviously, but it's seldom us saying, oh, I got it, I see it. It's so often you doing that. Matter of fact, I'll read. This is a quote that was put on our Facebook fan page, I believe just yesterday. And it comes from Scott M. I won't give his total name away, but Scott M. He says, I feel like the obscure dream I've had for years is finally taking shape to a point where I'm getting a plan and a chance to really make it happen. I'm not stopping. Now, he hasn't been with us even a month, I don't think, and he's just at the beginning of our course, but already that's his testimony. He's a regular guy like I am. He's from Ohio. He works in human resources, married 16 years, and has 4 kids. There's our average member right there. And he is discovering this. It wasn't what we said, oh, I see it, but it was through our process. So a science and an art of this. The science then goes on when we do start discovering that idea to just put the average legs that you would on any business idea. How are we going to showcase this to the marketplace? How are we going to make this a niche and make it unique? There is no saturated marketplace today. If there was, we wouldn't see any new weight loss programs coming around. To speak of a highly saturated market, wherever there's a constant demand and a constant need, there's always opportunity. It just takes a different look at it. And what we find is we don't have to manufacture that it is unique within you because you talk to a specific segment of people, just like I do. If you were looking at self-employment and wanted a guy with an Ivy League MBA or a Fortune 500 pedigree or in a $1,000 suit, you wouldn't be watching me because I'm none of those things. I'm your grassroots, typical person who wants to pursue self-employment and went after, did the hard work, and then got there. So in the same way, you have a unique way that you would offer any product or service to a target market that's going to be attracted to you, to your perspective. So I do a lot of work to dispel the myths of why you can't pursue self-employment. There's no circumstance that you're in that somebody else hasn't been in and has made it, but it does take a sacrifice, and you hear us talking a lot about that. I won't go into that, but I did state at the beginning 3 ways for you to discover your idea. 1, the easiest, the least investment and risk would be to become a Free Agent Academy member. And that's at freeagentacademy.com. Go there, you'll see what we're about. You can see the courses that we go through. You can see the leaders that we have attached to each course. And you'll see that we have some requirements from you that you're going to have to commit to a certain amount of time per month to put into this. It doesn't just happen on its own. And that will probably come at the sacrifice of something, namely your entertainment time, TV, which you should get rid of anyways, in my opinion. But you're going to look at that. You'll see through our questionnaire some of the things that we're going to hit on. And we get pretty personal because this is fully personal development and business development. The fact that those are often separated in the self-employment realm of teaching is what often results in the failures that we see, because we didn't get into the personal side of it. None of us came to this without a personal reason. So, Free Agent Academy membership, it's $125 a month. That's it. You can do it month to month. If you're not getting value, you quit. If you are, you'll stay with us. So the impetus is on us to provide value. You'll see other options there as far as a 6-month option or a 12-month option. And those actually come with some consultations with me as a bonus on those. You'll see that there is an opportunity to do personal consulting with me if you want to do an accelerated program and really intensely go deeper with me as well. It's called a 90-day MFA, Master of Free Agency. So that's an option for you as well. You'll see that on the registration page. Right now, though, I'm really focused on our March 25th through 27th event. It's out here in Colorado. If I turned the camera this way, you'd see the aspen trees of the National Forest that I live in and am doing this from, but that's actually also about 7 miles away, same forest that we do the events in at camp. It's an intimate time. We'll have a good group of people there, a good group of leaders. You can see that at freeagentacademy.com on the event page. It's the March Idea and Application and Discovery event. And we come out there together on a Friday afternoon. We spend an intense time going through the initial coursework of Idea. And then we have dinner together, and I'll share some good wine samplings with you, and we'll spend some time out by the bonfire and talk till late. Lodging is right there on the campus at the camp. Then the next morning we go for a walk down to the lake and get inspired by the big Pikes Peak view and spend some time talking there, go back up, have a gourmet breakfast, and then get into our next sessions, on into a gourmet lunch, and then our next sessions as we go through the process of helping you discover the path towards your idea or even your actual idea. And then we go into gourmet dinner and we spend time together there. And some of the most impacting time we have is just that, together in these intimate moments, even outside of the classroom. And again, we'll spend time out by the fire. Sunday, we get up, take a walk again, and really give a good wrap up. The beauty of this is, though, however, and we'll wrap up at lunch on Sunday afternoon, that unlike any conference or seminar you've ever been to or heard of, this is one where you don't leave with a pile of information and an overload of wealth, go home and have to apply it to yourself. You get to do that. You go back to your home and you're plugged in. You know where to plug in with us that minute, the next minute. A lot of people will come to the airport, and while they're sitting there waiting for their plane, they're already plugged back in saying, oh my gosh, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I do. I got a question already. And that's the process. We walk it out with you. That is what makes us unique. So it's an event. I guarantee the value of it, literally. If you come and don't feel it was worth far more than your investment, you tell us what it was worth, and we'll refund the difference, down to zero, actually. We've always had that guarantee. We always do. We did 5 events last year. We've done 1 January of this year, but this is our upcoming one. For those of you who do not have your idea nailed down, our next event won't be until September. So this is your shot to do it. We'd love to have you come. If you've got questions, hit the contact page, let us know. and be happy to talk to you. If you happen to be listening to this on the podcast, you can go to the blog site or freeagentacademy.com and get through us and ask us questions. But go there, look at the event. If it's not up for you, you might want to look at the 90-day MFA and work personally with me as a big catapult to this process. Or you may want to look at our basic membership, which is where a lot of people start. Get your feet wet with us, get to know us. And at the base level, if you're serious about looking at this, fill out the application. It's 40 questions. It's a little investment right there, but fill out the questionnaire. There's no cost or commitment there. I personally will follow up with you. So there you go. There's a video blog, an announcement, a promotion, all in one fell swoop. Thanks so much for hanging with me this long. Thanks for your interest in us as a vehicle for your free agent pursuit. I would love to be in contact with you. It'll be worth your while, and I won't let you down. Thanks.